everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Ciocca Kia in Ewing, New Jersey to check out what Kia's been doing for 2023 on the Forte GT line. The Kia Forte GT line for 2023 has got some extra options on it that I think really bring some great value. Can't wait to show it to you. Let's dig in. And here we are at the front end of the Forte. We are in snow white pearl is the color on this. The Kia badge right in the middle, the nice tiger nose grille in gloss black with the red accents, full functionality down below. The red accents around the fog lamps. Looking good, looking aggressive. Front end, LED headlights, LED daytime running lights, LED fog lamps, but the turn signals are still bulbs, which I find curious. Let me know what you think. Wheel and tire setup on the Forte GT line. Well, we have this nice gloss black wheel with silver accents all the way around. Kia badge in the middle. This is a front wheel drive car, so overall, all four corners we have tires that are 225, a 45 series sidewall, 17s, and these happen to be all season radials, all four corners. All right, full side profile on this Forte GT line, and again, it's about the same as 2022. No real exterior styling changes from 2022 to 2023. It's a nice looking car. The snow white pearl I think is a great color in this car. It really shows off the body lines nicely. As we move in closer to the wheel wells, as you can see, we are body color on the wheel wells. We have gloss black on the side view mirrors. We have LED turn signals. We're color matched on the front and rear door handle. We have a left side fuel filler cap. Up top, we have a gloss black shark fin antenna and your standard sunroof in this car. All right, the back of this Forte, we have a nice black deck lid spoiler, the Kia name right underneath. We do have LED tail lights and brake lights. However, the rear turn signals are bulbs. We have the fake venting along the bottom, and then the exhaust is tucked up underneath. Under the hood, we are looking at that 2-liter naturally aspirated inline 4-cylinder engine mated to a CVT transmission, 147 horsepower, 132 pound-feet of torque, MPGs 28 in the city, 39 on the highway, 32 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gasoline. All right, here we are in the 2023 GT line, and before we get started, on the interior, you're going to want to know how much it costs. Well, this GT line comes equipped with the GT line Premium package and the GT line Sport Premium package. So there's a lot more extras in the 2023 GT line with these additional packages that are available than there were in 2022. The overall MSRP for how this one is optioned is $26,280. So let's check out the interior. Looking at the footbox, we have nice large aluminum dead pedal, aluminum finish on the brake and accelerator. The carpeted floor mats are in the trunk. Down below on the floor, you have the button to release the trunk and to release the fuel filler cap. We also have power seats for the passenger with lumbar, which is nice. However, the front passenger seat is manual assist. As we come up, we have this nice black faux leather with white piping and white cross stitch, which is a nice touch. The GT line badge embroidered into the front seat for both the driver and the front passenger, so very nice looking seats. All right, the door panel, not much has changed. We have soft touch material up top. We have this gloss black plastic design around the brushed aluminum door handle. We have flat black on the switchgear, a nice soft armrest with white cross stitch. So overall, it's a handsome looking door panel. As we move to the dash, we have soft touch material up top. We have some silver trim to break up all that black. And then here in the glove box, nice and large. All right, Kia Infotainment System. Well, when you upgrade to the GT Line trim in the Forte, you upgrade to this 10.25-inch Kia Infotainment System with nav, wired Apple CarPlay, wired Android Auto. We have nav with the touchscreen, pinch and squeeze in for zoom, nice and responsive. We have dual panel action where you can bring up other information other than your map on one side of the screen, which I always like. We have our buttons down here for our setup. If you want to go into setup and set up your phone, set up your user profile here so you can get everything customized the way you want it, which is nice. And then we can just move on back to map, and there we go. As we move down, we have 2 heat and air vents and your 4-way hazard lights. Further down, we have dual climate control action, which is nice. Further down, you got a wireless charging pad, and you got a 12-volt and 2 USB-As, and a little tray down here with rubber on the bottom for some snacks or some change. We have this gear shift that's going to go through this CVT transmission. And then we have part of the GT Line Sport package. We have 3-stage heated seats, and we have 3-stage ventilated seats for both the driver and front passenger. Very, very nice. Here's our drive mode button. And if we put this into reverse, we can check out the rear backup camera. Nice and clear with trajectory, looking good. Doesn't take up the whole screen, but it is large enough for everyone to see out of. So I think that looks just fine. As we move down further, you have your electric parking brake with auto hold. Here is our Kia key fob right here, this detonator style key fob. Lock, unlock, open the trunk, panic button, remote start. Nice and solid, not too heavy, very nice. 2 cup holders, another snack tray. We have a semi-soft center armrest, and inside we have a felt lining with some extra storage. All right, here we are with the Kia steering wheel. We have a nice fake leather wrap steering wheel. Feels good, nice 10 and 2 notches. The Kia badge in the middle. There's no action on the horn button at all. That's all right. We have flat black over here for your telephone and voice commands. More flat black around this switch gear over here for your adaptive cruise control and your safety suite information. Then we have a nice silver spoke down here with the GT Line badge right there on the bottom, and a flat bottom steering wheel. Very, very nice. We move to the stalks right here. This is going to control your headlights and fog lamps. And on the right, you're going to have your wiper controls. Over here on the left side, you're going to have to brighten and dim the dash. This is our safe exit switch, which you can turn on or off. I'd recommend leaving it on, because if you do try to get out of the car and a car is coming up behind you, it's going to warn you that a car is coming and not to open the door. So that's a nice piece of technology. Then we have our traction control off right here. All right, so here we are with the dash. Same as last year, we have a combo of analog and a small digital display. On the right, you have your speedometer and fuel level. On the left, your tachometer and coolant temperature. And then in the middle, you have your different drive modes that you can go through. We're in sport now, but you can go smart or normal, depending on what you would like to do. We'll leave it in sport, but again, a very small digital display here. So no upgrade to digital dash here on this dash on the 2023 Forte GT Line. All right, overhead console. Just wanted to show you this, that the GT Line premium package and premium sport package does give you all LED lighting on the interior of the car, front and back. This button you push in and leave it in. That way when you open the door, the lights come on. And then when you close the door, after a short delay, the lights will go off. But this button over here has to be pushed in for that to work. And then here is the switch to open up this standard size moonroof. All right, we are now in the back seat of the Forte. And like I always say, in typical Kia fashion, we have plenty of back space room for rear passengers. I have enough room for my knees, enough room for my head at 5'11", right? Shoulder width room is good. We have pretty much the same design door panel except for the back seat. We have hard plastic up top, followed by that gloss black around the door handle and flat black on the switchgear with a nice soft armrest. But overall, there's nice amount of passenger space for rear passengers here in the back of this Forte. All right, the center console for rear passengers, we have heat and air vents, which are nice. And then we have one USB-A down below for rear passenger connectivity. We have one cargo net in the back of the front seat of the front passenger. And then bringing down the center armrest, we have a nice soft center armrest, 2 cup holders, looking good. All right, we are at the back of the car now. Opening up the trunk, like I had mentioned, you can open up the trunk from the key fob or from the dash, or you can come right behind the car. There's a button right underneath the Kia badge. You pop that, the trunk pops open, and we have a really nice space here for suitcases, roller bags, weekend getaway, week-long getaway. Nice big space here. And as we open this up, we do have more storage, and we do have a tire fix-it kit. I don't believe we have a spare. Nope, spare is not there on this Forte. Now, it does come with an all-weather trunk liner, which is here and still in plastic, or you get the carpeted one, and then the carpeted floor mats for the car are also here in all this packaging. Just wanted to show you that they do come with the car. Now, going back to the trunk, we do have these seat pulls here where you can pull on either side. That releases the rear seats. Then you can come around to either side of the car and move them down, and they do fold flat. Like that, nice and flat. And now, as you can see, we have a lot more space for those larger items. So it's a very versatile 4-door sedan as far as your front seat comfort, rear seat comfort, and cargo capacity. This does a wonderful job, like all the Kia sedans do. They really have used the interior space to their advantage. All right, here is the window sticker, so you can pause the video, zoom in, see every little doodad that is on this car. Now, let's get things going and take it out for a test drive. All right, we are driving the 2023 Forte GT Line up here on some of my favorite back roads. Now, there's no paddles on the GT Line, at least in this particular car. So if you do want to shift manually, you'll have to do that through the gear shift by moving it to the left, and then shifting up or down with the gear shift if you want to go through these simulated gears in the CVT. But in driving it up here, I mean, the Forte, not much of a change in driving dynamics from 22 to 23. It still drives really nicely. It's still very light on its feet. The suspension is well damped. When hitting bumps, it feels pretty good. It doesn't jolt you like maybe a small car would expect it to do. But overall, nice visibility out of all the glass. Easy to get at all the controls. Very simple to operate. No issues with any of that. Does have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel, if I've forgotten to mention that, which is a nice touch. But overall, it's driving pretty good. We got the lane keep assist on, so that keeps moving the wheel around on me to keep me centered in the lane. But we're going to give this a little bit of a drive around these back roads, see how it does. Again, we don't have the performance driveline in the GT Line. It is the economical driveline with that naturally aspirated 2-cylinder or 2-liter inline 4. You know, the Forte GT gets the 1.6 liter turbo, so it gets a lot more horsepower and a sports tuned suspension. Here we have the standard car with an appearance package, but I do like how Kia has made these additional GT Line packages available in 2023 for the Forte GT Line. So now you can option this up and get yourself heated and ventilated front seats, wireless charging, you know, interior LED lighting, you know, a nice moonroof, you know, blind spot monitoring, all that jazz. So yes, it adds to the price. I mean, this GT Line for 2023, the way it's optioned, is the same price as the sporty blue 2022 Kia Forte GT we drove a few months ago. So, you know, those options do take the price up. But you don't have to put those on if you don't want them, and then the price is going to be, you know, about $2,700 less than what this car happens to be. But I do like the added features. I do like the added tech. I think it makes this car a much more livable place in the winter and in the summer. Now we're in sport mode. We're going to turn down this just twisty road. We took the Stinger down the other day, and we'll see how she does. Nobody's behind me. We'll come to a stop, and now we'll go off, and here we go. Now I don't have my foot all the way down on this car. It is new. We have a 600-mile run-in period. So if you're buying a new Kia, just keep that in mind. 600 miles of run-in, RPMs less than 4,000. Red line on this car is 6,500. So once you get it off the red line or off the run-in period, you feel free to wind it out to the red line. Downhill right turn, very, very nice. Back to the left. Nice, and now we're on our straightaway and looking pretty good. So we took those turns at about 55 miles an hour. Nothing too crazy. Just want to get an idea of how flickable this car is into the turns, and it is. Obviously, you're going to get more direct, and you're going to get less body roll in the GT with the suspension being tuned up for a sportier ride and better handling. But this one, if you're just coming out for a weekend and you want a little bit of fun on the back roads, feels pretty good. That you're hearing is the lane keep assist going off. In case anyone was wondering, that's what it sounds like when it doesn't think you're in the center of the lane, and gives you a warning before it moves the wheel back to the center of the lane for you. But as we come off the line here, we got a nice right-hand sweeper. Car's nice and composed. We come back to the left now. The left-hand sweeper, again, nice and composed, holding the lane very, very nicely. And now we're back out on the straightaway, looking good. So, you know, driving's fine. Obviously, you're not going to get that ultimate sporty drive out of the GT Line versus the Forte GT, but with all the tech that's in this for a $26,000 price tag, or a tick over $26,000, it's kind of a hard to beat car, to be honest with you. You know, it's got all the tech you need. You know, it's got the bigger 10.25-inch monitor, screen for the infotainment, which is a nice touch. You got your Apple CarPlay, you got your Android Auto, you got your wireless charging, you got your USBs, you know, heated ventilated seats, LED lighting. You know, it really has a lot of nice things to it. I have the ventilated seats on right now to see how they work, and they work great. I'm not a fan of ventilated seats. Frankly, I don't like a seat blowing a lot of cold air up my backside, so I usually don't put them on. But you know, I know a lot of people do like them, and I think it's a nice addition to this car. The only thing I could think of that would be a nice little cherry on top for this particular car is the Sport Premium package for the GT Line. Gives you the heated and ventilated front seats. It would be nice to have an option or have the heated steering wheel come with that package. I don't believe there is a heated steering wheel available in the Forte. Would be nice that if you option in that package, it would also give you a nice heated steering wheel, because up here in the Northeast in the winter, that heated steering wheel for me is worth its weight in gold. That's one of my favorite options. So, but you know, that is just a little suggestion if Kia is listening. But overall, it really has a nice ride to it, nice and comfortable. I really like how they have this car laid out. But you know, besides the additional packages, as far as design, as far as function of the car, there really hasn't been any change from 2022 to 2023. We thought maybe there would be a name change from Forte to K3, as to bring it in line with their the way they named their cars around the world. We saw that with K5 replacing Optima, but Forte is staying for 2023 here in the American market, and I think that you know, for consistency purposes, I think that makes sense. There's a huge following for Kia Fortes here in the United States. A lot of Kia Forte enthusiasts. If you're one of them, you know, let me know what you think of this 2023 version of the GT line. You know, and let me know how you like your Kia Fortes, no matter which one you have. If you're looking for a compact four-door sedan and you're looking at a Forte, maybe you're cross-shopping it against something else, let me know what you may be cross-shopping it against, you know, and put that in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. I would appreciate it. Also, please consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. I also want to make sure I get one last thank you into Ciocca Kia in Ewing, New Jersey, especially Frank the Car Ninja for hooking me up with this brand new 2023 GT line, which just hit the dealer lot yesterday. Appreciate that. And, you know, enjoy your afternoon, everybody, and see you on the rebound. Take care.